Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today I have a couple goals, but I think the first goal is to get an iron generator up and going. Now there's a couple ways to do this, but the way I like to do this, and I'm not sure if there's any other way, but the way that I like to do this is using simple villagers, I think it's called. Or easy villagers, it might be. Yes. It's called easy villagers. It lets you pick up villagers for the most part. But you also have all these different enclosures, I guess, that you can use for different things. And one of these is an iron farm. Now, they're relatively cheap for what they are. So I do think they're more than worth it. So I think that's what we're gonna go for today. Do I not have glass? I guess not. If I knew how to spell. Yeah, I guess not. Do have sand though. Now, one thing I did in between episodes was craft a gold jetpack. Unfortunately, I think the last one I had dropped when I died in the nether. I think it's because my inventory was full and I just wasn't able to get it back, unfortunately. So I did craft a brand new one and I got a gold jetpack this time because the iron one wasn't really, cutting it. Yeah, it just wasn't cutting it anymore. So I decided to just make a new one and upgrade that. But okay. So, first things first, I needed lava. So we have lava. Next, I need some sand. And glass panes, I think it was. Yes. So I'll probably make a few of these. Okay. So now that we have our 6 iron farms, we just need villagers. And that's actually extremely simple because I remember seeing a village. Yes, a village over here. I'm not sure if there's any village closer though. But first things first, I do have my new jetpack, but I wanted to make a battery. And these from Paua, I think should be fine. It's just some dielectric paste, basic capacitors. I think this mod was updated because I don't remember them looking like this. They look a little odd. Yeah, but that's it. That's the starter battery. That's pretty easy. But I think we can go up to the second tier. I think that should be easy enough. And yes, it was. Can we go to the other one? Probably not. Yeah, no, this is just too much work. For now, at least. So, now that we have this, we just need to charge it, of course. And basically what this will do is this will charge anything in our inventory, even our curio slots. That means we have... How much is that? That means we have 4 million more FE that goes to our jetpack. So that's basically like having a 4 million energy buffer. And then as you can tell, this one is much, much faster. But I don't think I'm gonna make it on just this charge alone. I'm gonna have to walk quite a bit. Oh no, I forgot this was here. Yeah, so in one of the episodes, I think it was episode 2, I found this thing. And this thing actually has villagers in it. I'm not sure from what mod this is, but oh well. We'll just grab a few of these. We actually don't need to grab that many because there is a breeder. There is a villager breeder block, but honestly that takes too much time for me, for my liking. And I kind of want to do this right now and not later. So, the way you want to do this, just place it. I have 6. Yeah, I guess I could do this. I still want it to look somewhat nice, I guess. Okay, so this is basically the setup. You have your iron farm on the top, a hopper connecting it. And the way this works is actually exactly as you'd assume. You just place the villager in there. And this just works. You don't have to do anything else. You literally just leave it there and it'll start producing iron eventually. You just need a way to collect it, obviously. And so far, it's going to collect in these 2 chests. Or in those 2 hoppers, so we need to get chests. So now the way this one works is pretty similar. But you just need to place it down and you need to input 2 villagers. You need to input 2 villagers just like that, and then you need to feed them. I'm not sure if there is anything that you can or can't feed them, but I know that bread works if we have that. I'll see if I already have some. I do. I thought I could do bulk crafting like with the chests. Now, I don't need that many for now, so I'm just gonna put 24 in there. Oh, and as you can see, they put out a baby villager. And now what we need is an incubator. And this one you simply place down. And then villager input, and then it goes in there. And this will literally just grow the villager until it's an adult. And then you can pick them out and you have yourself a fully grown villager. Ready for the slavery. Okay, so now that we have that, what else is there? Well, I want to get a mob farm. Going, but the way I'm going to do that is using dreadful dirt from mob grinding utils. So you can see it rapidly spawns monsters in the dark, will burn if exposed to the sky during the day. So you want to keep this dirt as dark as possible. And you can simply use tinted glass. Yes, this glass. And it's actually extremely simple to make. I'll see if I can make any. No, I can't. I'm always lacking coal. I don't know what it is about coal, but it's extremely hard to find. Now let's see if I can make some of this. That should be enough. And the way to make the dreadful dirt is actually really simple. You just need GM chicken feed, but you need the cursed variety. And obviously, this is a simple enough recipe. I have everything for it, except the experience bucket. And obviously, at the moment, I don't have any way to collect liquid experience, but we can use the XP drain singularity. The way this singularity tank works is you just place it down and you stand on top of it. And as you can see, we're starting to fill it up with experience. And there we go. I got 2.1 buckets worth of XP. So if I come here and I take a bucket, thought I had buckets. I do. Okay, so now if I come take the bucket, I can take 2. I have been putting this off for a while because I didn't have any way to store my XP, so if I died, that was it for it. But now that I do, I can claim all my rewards. And obviously, this is quite a few. I'm surprised I have enough storage for all of this. And just like that, we have 60 levels. So we can come over here and just drain our levels. So I grabbed a few buckets worth, but as you can see, we filled it all the way up and we only dropped it by 5 levels. So we're definitely gonna need to find another way to store even more of this. And honestly, I think I'm probably just gonna go with another fluid tank from Mechanism. I think I can actually just yeah, bucket mode. And there you go. So yeah, these are definitely extremely useful, both of these. But the only downside is that this does take quite a while to drain your XP. As you can see, my XP bar is barely going down. This will be faster the lower level you are, since the way Minecraft stores levels, you need more experience the higher level you are. So this will gradually speed up as we have less experience points to drain. But as it stands, it's currently very slow. So I guess I'll cut back to once I'm done draining all my levels. Okay, so in the end, with my 65 levels, I eventually ended up with 2 and 2.3, I'd say. I ended up with about 2 2/3 full advanced fluid tanks. So obviously that's quite a lot. And we're not going to need that much. We only need 4 buckets for now. And that is so we can make this. Now we just have to press this on a bit of dirt, but it has to be, of course, dark. So of course we'll get our tinted glass. And we also want some sort of building block. So we'll take some oak logs, why not? And some wood. Now this does make quite a lot of noise, so I do think I'll want to put this somewhere else. Probably a little more out here. I think this is a fine spot. And then, yeah, we just have to build. This just has to be 3x3 inside. Okay, so now that we have this done, I didn't do much. It's just a small little building. But now that we have this done, we can finally get to what we actually need. So we're gonna need an absorption hopper. We're gonna need a redstone lamp. And I think that's it for now. Alright, and now that we have everything we need, it's really simple, really. So we just have to take this out, add our lamp, a redstone signal to turn on the lamp, and then we can finally use our GM chicken feed. You want to place this in the center because it will create a 3x3 area around the center of the block. And so if we use it, nothing will happen apparently. Well, once you have the rotten egg, all you have to do is click it in the center because this will create a 3x3 area around the center block that you choose. So just click it and there you go. Now this will start spawning as long as it's dark. So we put our glass and turn it off. And there should be, yes. So it is working. And now we can use our absorption hopper, but of course we'll need some more stuff. So while I'm dying in the background, let's get the other stuff going. So we'll need a mob grinder, which is actually surprisingly simple. And I need another iron block. And another one. And boom. Now we have the mob masher. And we'll also need the mob fan. I'd say get a few of these if you can. We'll use 3 and then another 2. And I ran out of iron. Okay, this is a great time to check on the progress of our iron generators. So you can see we're actually generating quite a lot in just that short time we've had it. So you can finally see the power of this. But okay, we'll need 5 of these. And of course, we'll need the width upgrades. Is there any way to make more feathers? I guess not. Yeah, for now this should work, I think. And of course, we'll need... That's it. I actually think that's it. Finally. And this is the finished product. We have our mob masher inside with all the upgrades. These fans are all upgraded as well. And now all that's left is to turn it on. And as we'll see very soon, things should start popping up. And there we go. And as you can see, the experience is already pouring in. And we should have, yeah, we have plenty of stuff going on. So obviously this is gonna fill up these chests quite easily. So obviously you probably want to add filters to this, which is what I'm actually gonna do right now. So I'll be right back. Okay, so basically what I did was I got a bunch of advanced void upgrades, and I have this one set to match tags, which means it'll void any item in the tools category. And then I have some other ones in case I want to, let's say, match item or match mod. This will just let me without having to undo this one. So that's why I did that. And yeah, this, as you can see, the items are already coming in. They're going into this chest. And yeah, this is quite nice. As you can see, once I put a tool in, it'll get voided immediately because here I have it selected to void any tools. So yeah. Okay, so I was revising this because it wasn't working as intended. And it turns out I needed to put this one more forward, because if these two are facing each other, they'll cancel out, so they won't actually move anything. So you have to place this, the mob masher, in between them to interrupt the flow so that they can actually push from each respective side. And while doing that, I also discovered that apparently it is, yeah, they buffed the dreadful dirt from the last time I played, and so now it does, what is this, a 4x4 area, or is that 5? Yeah, I think that's a 5x5. Yeah, so now it actually does a 5x5 area, and I realized because I saw this part sticking out, and of course if we do it here, there's also a part sticking out there. So it has been buffed, and I will probably switch this up to make use of the buff. But for now, there won't be anything else done to this. So yeah, just a quick heads up. If you're gonna recreate this, make sure to leave a 5x5 area inside with the dirt, and then place an extra layer in the front, so that you can put the mob masher and these two fans there separately, just so that you don't interrupt the actual spawning of the dirt, and also so that they don't interfere with each other. But yeah, just some notes for the future. I'll probably switch this up once I have the chance, but for now I think this is fine. And there's also another way to speed up the process of this spawning things by using redstone signals. But I think that's something we'll set up later at some other time, probably when I revise this hut and make it a little bigger to accommodate the buffed dreadful dirt. But for now, I think this is doing just fine. So you can see we have quite a bit of stuff. Unfortunately, I think that's all I have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.